Hello guys, and welcome to a new Broken Arrow video today by me, Vulcan. In this one, I'm going to be playing on Cold Harbour, and I'm using my Marine Airborne deck. This deck is actually really fun because it has a lot of different aircraft available to it. You can see we've got the B-1B Lancer here with the 8 air-launched cruise missiles. We've got the Harrier with the Maverick air-to-ground missiles. We've got the Strike Eagle with the cluster. We've got an EX with JSOs, which are good for just knocking out those high-value targets like our Martyrs and Barbarous. And we've got the harms there on the Prowler, which is anti-radiation missiles for dealing with enemy AA, and then we've got F-35 with JDAMs. But without further ado, let's get some boys to the front line. That's going to be quite important. A couple of airborne, a couple of tows, a couple of stingers. Just a nice well-rounded force that's going to be attacking towards India on this left-hand side. See if we can maybe take out the Su-35. Already dead, so let's just right-click the Su-27. Because a lot of the missiles are like semi-active or terminal guidance, it does give you a chance to change their target before they actually hit the mark. So in this case, because the other plane went down first, the Su-35, we were able to retarget onto the next one. Like the Raptor might have that sorted out. Okay, we're good. Just get out of there before enemy AA starts shooting us from the spawn. Okay. See, I'm going to be playing over this side of the map. There's like a nice church here. You've got the high rises. You've got sort of a little bit more of an open area on the right hand side. It'll be good fun. I actually haven't messed around with this side of the map much before. I'm usually always ending up on the right hand side of the map. I am joined by Andy. I joined into his lobby. Everyone else here I'm not familiar with. So it's sort of semi-playing solo today. Obviously not on comms. I get LAV to come in with a couple of sniper teams so that we can spread them around. You also might want to get the s'mores up ASAP. Actually, I'm probably just going to roll in with a tank. Yeah, we'll roll in with a tank. We'll get the slam ram up. I should probably bring in the cheaper slam ram in this deck. Just because you're paying like 40 points for an extra 2 missiles, which is not really a good deal. I wonder if I can get these to the far side. I'm going to unload the airborne here. Make sure we cap that. Over on the left, the BTR going out pretty wide, which is a little worrying. Might bring in a Harrier though, just to pop some of these BMP-3s. Because these are BMP-3 Apocalypse, which means they have the 57mm. If I zoom in, you'll see that. They've got the 57mm turret. They're worth a decent amount of points. I'm not going to capture the point straight away here, because it's kind of a bit of a giveaway, although I did already move my unit into India, so I guess we might as well finish the job. Hopefully we can kill some of these BMP-3s on the backside. Kind of what I'm hoping. There we go, perfect. 4 out of 4. Curious lack of AA. Do you see the Vidchaz back there? Hasn't got its radar back on yet, so might be time for a couple of JDAMs. I saw the unit go over here, didn't I? I'm gonna wait for the JDAM. Once my Harrier sells, I'll have access to it. A couple of Strelets back there as well. Interesting. quite sure what I want to do with these. Probably try and predict the drop here. Can always laze preemptively. Oh, that was perfect actually, because the laze kind of dragged the second one as well. Crazy. Yeah, that was a really, really nice bombing strike. Okay. Well, regardless, let's keep moving up here a little bit with the BEP trophy. Yeah, I don't know if my lab beats the BMP, to be honest. I'm not sure if I should bring up something else, maybe, to deal with that. Leaky Venom, maybe. Definitely drop some infantry in here. We're just going to get to the edge over on the left hand side here. Unload the snipers, we'll just go see what he dropped in there, because it might just be some snipers, Diversanti, something like that. I don't know exactly what this guy's playing. Yeah, it could be just Diversanti. Moto mech. It's snipers. And the first crit is a move crit. Yeah, love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and pop down the supply here from the Venom. We'll get that fixed up again. Okay, so since I'm not really pushing the left too much, I'm probably going to try and push through the factory here a little bit with my teammate. I've got Don Fandango on my right, and he's sort of mid. And the two players are on the far right. It's always worth knowing like who you're playing with, because I can like check the deck now and go, oh, I'm playing with Don Fandango, so I know he has Armour Airborne, which is a pretty solid battle group combination. Because then what you can do is you can kind of assist in the gaps in their battle group. In this case, me providing air support is a good idea, and I will continue to do that as we move on. I'm going to bring up a Prowler. I'm hoping that Pichaz is turned on and we can just pop it, because if it's on its own, then it's going to be vulnerable to seed. It's just when there's like too much radar AA that sometimes you just can't do anything about it. I also do need recon on this front line, so I'll just bring over the recon, the force recon CQC here. Okay, the Vichaz turned off. Still managed to get it shot on the Global Hawk there, that's kind of crazy. Alright, we'll do it again. There's a chance here that I can just pop the ones on the right. If I just put them on hold fire, as the Prowler comes in, as we get close, we let it rip and then it should be fine. I'm going to keep moving the snipers over on this side though. Oh, we found the Diversanti. Must have looked at the wrong tree line when I was trying to search for that. Yeah, I definitely let that get too close. As I was microing on the left there. That is a mistake. We should be able to take out that engineer nice and easy. And the Chinye swiftly follow. tempting to throw a load of cruise missiles at them. I think all I need to do really is just run my lav into the back line. We'll keep moving forwards with the tank. Back forwards again with the Airborne away from that artillery. I'm hoping my lav can just kind of zoom up here and get the job done. I realise that this is a train line, not an actual road, so we're going to have to get pretty close, unfortunately, to the objective here. Got to be careful of the Kriz there. I will put him a cheeky cord in there as well. And the Kriz is pretty good at killing infantry at range with those missiles. Nice. How am I going to get rid of those? I mean, it's a good target for the cruise missiles, so we'll probably maybe try and do that at some point. Although there is still 2 AA units hanging about. I think what I'm going to do is we'll just kind of bring this out. We've got the Typhoon on the left there as well that I've got to deal with. So let's just move my. Where did my Venom go? Did I sell it? Hold it. Make sure this is chilling. We'll do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if we'll hit the AA. We might do, we might not. It just kind of depends. It would have been nice to do that with some seed, but I didn't have my powder up, so maybe a bit of a waste. Hoping I could kill the BT at least. Unfortunately, a bit of a death sentence there for them. Bring up some supply here. I will get a Lavad in position. I'm going to bring up my other FEP trophy as well. Then we'll bring up maybe some more Force Recon CQC. I might be able to kill this MI-28 actually, although it's pretty low to the ground, so we've got to kind of pray a little bit here that we can get both the shots on target. Nice, good snipe. Good snipe. Sidewinders are really interesting because sometimes they can do that, and other times they really do not. He's running straight towards my airborne snipers, that's not good. Not good at all. Hoping maybe I can get the rockets on target. We want to maintain max distance if we are going to do that. Good. Ah, that's a shame. Never mind, not so good. Using the snipers there kind of sucks. Let's get the M1A1 on target. There we go. Beautiful. It's more like it. Probably just run into them now. Might bring the Force Recon CQC in behind them. Force Recon CQC are surprisingly good at close range with the with like sand infantry squads. I assume there's a close range Spetsnaz. They are now dead. I'm gonna run at the Punamachiki Chord, I think, with my Force Recon. Let's just see if we can sit on top of them. Oh, that is 223 2Ms. They do have the Iglas on them. So we need to be careful there. Okay, let's bring up a tank to the left side. We do have another tank here arriving, so that's good. What I'm going to do is we're actually going to leave the supply there. We're going to pick up my infantry. And we're going to ferry them forwards a little bit, nice and quick. They keep just like ending up right on top of my units. That's really rough. Oh, my recon keeps getting wrecked. Get a fresh Super Cobra in. 2 meteorites there actually. I can't really ignore this left-hand side as much as I want to. I shouldn't have let them fire. We were in a nice position. I don't know if the B3M's just like spotting them because they're getting close. Gotta be careful here. Getting flanked. we're going to manage this by going towards the T-72s here through the smoke. Let's hit that to panic the T-72. Unfortunately, his auto-loader is a problem. We did do a lot of damage there, and to be honest, we kept them alive a lot longer than I thought we would. Time for a bit of an F-35 strike, I think. I'm going to bring in the power as well, see if we can get some seed kills. They didn't go around the edge with the Mi-28, so I don't know if they were just trying to like counter, maybe they were just trying to counter my Super Cobra. I'll bring up another Super Cobra. Seems like the team's doing really well though. I think the Airborne's going to get a lot of kills here. Not too much I can do. Oh, the friendly fire. Oh no. That was brutal. Absolutely brutal. What we'll do is we'll get the F-18 over here and we'll just have it low, start picking off these boys. Hawk's still got really good sight. Might just get a free kill there. Nice. Oops, I shouldn't have. It was fine. I could see that. But unfortunately my rockets couldn't shoot it, but it could shoot at me. Yeah, it would have been fine if the rockets were firing, but I think just the LOS there was a bit rough with the helicopters. I just get my Amtrak back at range, and then we can just have the s'mores move forwards and kill the infantry. In a fire position behind. Or we can just fire directly at them, that works too. It looks like Henty's doing the same thing. The Comanche got the job done. Good. Oh, there's a panzer back there. Okay, let's reinforce my front here. My poor assault men are not having a fun time. Okay, well, moving into this phase, we are well ahead. We are well ahead. Yeah, losing both my FEP trophies here was not ideal, and obviously it looks like my teammate got pushed off as well. We were going very deep, but it looked like at one point we might get the sudden death, so I was quite happy to go for that. Right, I'm going to select my ISV first. We're going to select the tow and the stinger so that I can bring in both at the same time with one transport. I might just send an ISV to go pick up this pilot because I feel like I'm a little bit low on points. So we'll just go and make sure we sell that. Mostly easy stuff to kill. Guardian should be fine. It's also a strike eagle heading over there. Is that a cluster strike eagle? It is. It's a bit overkill. Alright, I'll just have my Harrier come over to the left instead. Like the Guardian got the job done anyway. I'm surprised I still have a position here. We might be able to move over to the left a little bit. I hope I don't regret this. Okay, we're good. See if we can try and move this up a little bit more. There's a chance I can kill this even though the BTR's there. Let's make sure I'm covering my left flank again, because they might try and do some shenanigans. We managed to get refund on a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, they hit my supply directly. Of course they did. Alright. It's a bit of a pain. Let's bring up some lavs. They're probably just like spreading artillery all around this area just to soften it up before they attack. I'm currently just consolidating. I could try and keep pushing on Echo, but that's just how we lose the game. One thing that I think a lot of people kind of do too much in this game is they don't let themselves build up. You know, I'm in a good position right now. The team's in a good position right now. There's no need for us to like overextend and then throw away the game when we can play it quite safe, to be honest. Because pushing up here and losing both my FEP trophies is really, really bad, right? Yeah, I imagine there is some like stuff going on over on this left-hand side. And we'll have the first recon CQC kind of move through. They might have managed to get something into the church there. This only had 1,300 meter range, right? Yeah. So we're gonna close range a little bit before we can do anything with that. Oh, the Chris killed it while I wasn't looking. Oh, those things are such good value for money. Right, we're gonna double prowler. Since I have the cash, we can just double prowler and then follow it up with a nice cruise strike for the funsies. The thing I like about doing airborne decks is you just get such a big air tab and you can just mess people up with it if you hit them in the right spot. Looks like my siege was pretty successful. Alright, let's go ahead and bring up the Lancer. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go 8. That'll do. My Force Recon, I think, can kill the PTR, right? It's small. Alright, let's hope this hits the mark. Still got the Prowler hanging out, got a double kill there. Unfortunately that one just slightly missed. That one hit the mark. We hit them on a Strelky, that's good. Nice. Good stuff. Prowler's still chilling. Not even a man pad in sight. Took out one of the Cornet squads, take out the Diversanti as well. That's 2 markers, 3 collared sires. Nice. I kind of messed up that strike a little bit, but it's okay. Maybe we can kill that. Be pretty clutch if we can. Yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let's get the Airborne to come back here, get themselves fixed up. Might be able to just run these back in time. Ah, not quite. Alright, well. Yeah, juicy strikes on the left-hand side cleans up that artillery that was being a pain. It is somewhat tempting to... Actually, yeah, we'll definitely bring in the Harrier. These BMP3s are perfect targets for the Harriers. It's like 1-shot kill per Maverick, and they're like 100 plus points each. I'm surprised they keep seeing us though. We'll just smoke that. Hopefully we'll see them at some point. They're just like super accurate with this artillery all the time. There's probably another unit somewhere. Just maybe drive around with the M1A1 a little bit down these streets and maybe we'll just bump into it. Well, the Diversanti actually didn't die, did they? So they're probably chilling in there still. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay. Well, let's just keep moving up my snipers on the backside there. And they keep seeing where my Force Recon go, which is why they keep tracking them with the artillery. Probably why they saw the assault men there. That's 3 Stomaviki. If I can catch them while they're in the open, that'd be huge. They take way more AoE damage in the open. Nice, good kill. Gonna have to kind of be careful here, because I feel like they're gonna try and flank us. Right, we took out the Diversanti, that's good. Nice, the Apoca's used up its ammo. Kept one of the assault men alive. Yeah, you can see he had the T-72 ready there. Oh, that's probably a great idea. Okay. Well, checkmate, I suppose. Nice little silent hawk push here. Backside. Fortunately, there's not really much I can do at the moment. Stop them taking this point. Let's just make sure we bring up some more Airborne and bring up some Marines actually, and ACVs. Those will probably be pretty handy. Well, that definitely wasn't worth it. Crazy. Alright, well what we'll do is we'll just wait for my reinforcements to arrive and we'll take it easy. No reason to try and dive for them at anything at the moment. They're both low, I'll probably just try and reinforce, or not reinforce, repair them. he doesn't repair them, he's just asking to get him killed. The perfect situation for a nice cruise, to be honest. Might keep these around. I might be able to use them as fire support. The other thing I can do, I can probably rush one of these with the 2 ACVs. I just need to know where the Spetsnaz are before we do that. Okay, nice. It hit the building, but still did damage. Okay, well, Stinger team can move up. We will make sure to pick up my supply and bring that forwards. Basically clean them out of here again. I think they've either gone here or here. One of the two. Oh, it's right in front of us. Well, ain't that handy. Alright, cool. Let's just take up positions. Marines have done their job. I can probably just unload these in here, to be honest. We'll just let the supply fix them up. Okay, left side thoroughly under our control again, which is nice. We'll get the FEP trophies in, and maybe I'll go for another cruise strike. Actually, maybe I could have just done that instead, because that would have been fun. There's only a minute left on the clock. We can bring up the Prowler and just have that try and kill some seed stuff before. It's always cool watching them close like this. Okay. I'm trying to think what I might be going for. Oh, that's it. That makes sense. Like, I was looking at my units and not my friendly units nearby. He's just driving straight towards my airborne sniper again, oh my lord. Every time, dude. Crazy. It's probably like a sniper up here or something that saw me run in there. Alright, GG. That's it. Pretty chill game, to be honest, for me. 1.5 KD, 7,800 kills, 5,105 losses. And overall, like the overall like elo difference is not that big. I guess like I'm just higher than a lot of the people on their team. I guess ND is also 1700. So yeah, I guess it kind of worked out as it was supposed to. But yeah, the Harrier here, you can see those are Bokkers, 120 points each. Harrier's only 180 points, so nice quad kill at the start. Certainly put us ahead. And then from there, just a pretty standard game. The B1B, it did okay. Killed quite a decent amount actually with its cruisers there. The F-35 killed the 2 Malkers and 3 Kolletais in that 1 bombing strike. That was beautiful. Yeah, lovely stuff. Really solid game for the Marine Airborne. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.